supposed to be.
Well, hello, Joe.
Raul.
Welcome to Amflex, man.
Right on,
It's
bud.
great to finally have you after 15 years of knowing you. You finally showed up.
Yeah, what is this place?
Well, this is where everything happened. Before we put any material out there, material comes through here, we test it, we make a potty, we pull it, we stretch it, we
You're testing
we,
and you're...
we bend it, we do everything with it. And
you're the brains behind all this? Is that why they sent me into this little room?
Well, I'm not sure about that. This is where, again, I like to be. I have an office in front, but this is where I spend most of my time. As you can tell, you know how we have some testing equipment here, whether it's drooping test, whether it's to pull the hose, whether it's to make the potties, whether it's to bend radius, whether it's to be able to find problems in the hose.
So this is testing too?
Yeah, we do all our testing here. And after we approve the material, after we find out that everything is doing what it's supposed to do, then we send out a checklist of the material that can be used, and if it's not approved, then we send it back to our suppliers. But it has to pass the test from here before it goes into manufacturing.
You've actually written some patents and you got some patent protected hoses.
We have the extreme hose is patent, and also we have some hoses that also we make Amflex makes are the only manufacturing that makes some product that we don't have a patent on it because we don't want to show how it's made.
Yeah, I got
so
yeah, I'm sure you got a lot of proprietary stuff going on.
Yeah, there is like for example, this is a taper hose. As you can see, there's an 1.5 inches down, or 2 inches down to 1.5 inches. I mean, you can fit that into.
Oh,
you can see.
Wow, well, take me and show me a tour of your place, will you?
Of course, let's do it. Okay, here is where everything starts. The material is transferred to the blenders. The blenders then dump it to the extruder. And the extruder converted into a profile. The profile, then we make a hose with it.
Okay. And here's the blue color they use to make the blue hose. Here's the black color they use to make the black hose. That nice pretty lime green color, look at that. We got to buy a lot of this hose. We got this hose just for us. This color just for us. Here's the standard gray, yellow, and here's the orange. And then I understand red's downstairs, they're making some red today. Here's one of the ingredients to the 2.5 inch hose. And then we got Raul over here. He's going to explain how it all fits together.
The void that's between the cap and the webbing, that's where the weld goes. This is Conair blenders, 6 compartments, very accurate. They're blend and also not only receive the material, but it blends it and it dumps it into the extruder automatically. Simulation equivalent to the hose that is assigned into production. Each one of these machines have a different formulation, and it's pretty accurate. It's accurate to a 0.1%. This allows us to give each customer their specific formulation that they want, always the same.
Just real quick. This thing actually, robot puts the glue on the top and then installs it on the hose and then kicks out the hose. Tell us about this hose, Ro.
Well, specifically, we have our special patent. RV
Oh, this
hose.
is one you got a patent on?
Yeah, this is the one, the 4-to-1 hose.
Nice.
And the RV loves it because it really stays instead of spring back, pull back, it will stay in position, and then it's not going to come back until you decide to bring it back, and it comes back really easy.
Wow.
So
That's all plastic?
this is all plastic. There is no wire in there, so there is no way for it to rust. When it rusts, it really pulls through the plastic.
Yeah.
And also,
Yeah. What's it called?
It'll break really easy. This one will.
What's it called? You got a name?
Oh, this is Stay Put.
Stay put.
Yeah, it's a Stay Put.
Good name.
Now, we have your hose here. This is a 2.5 inch.
Okay.
Joe, you came to me that needed a more flexible hose. This
Yeah.
is special formulated. They have the blue liner inside to protect from the chemicals and the heat. And also it has the flexibility because
Yeah.
the hose out there and the competition is just doing such a poor job in just keeping it stiff. And well, the operator has to work much harder in order to make a living. So we're making it easy for him. Thanks to you, Joe. Thanks to your
cool.
idea.
Thanks for recognizing that. Yeah.
You brought a really good product.
You know what
Or
happened?
idea to the market, and well, I was able to at least come
Dude,
get
you
to the
solved
point.
the problem. I
Yeah,
come
get
to
to
him
the
with.
point of solving the problem.
Remember when I
That's
came
correct.
to you with cool cuffs and the threads were all messed up, and
Yeah.
you still said, "Oh, Joe, and let me help you." First, he got the threads right. Then he got everything. You did colors, and he'd send me samples every time. How's this work? Oh man, that thread's right on. That's beautiful.
I think we work together really well in that regard.
Yeah.
And here is
What's
the next. This is a 3-inch.
Oh, the 3-inch.
Yeah. For
I
the
asked
truck
him
mount.
to make us a 3-inch. Look at this.
Yes, and so you're gonna test it out, and you're gonna tell me if
Yeah.
what we need to adjust on it, because that's the way we work as a team.
Yeah.
You know, the guy who is actually doing the work is the one that's gonna tell us, hey, this is too stiff, this is too flexible.
Yep.
So basically, we're gonna let them lead us in what kind of product we're gonna end up with, and that's what we're gonna.
So this is going to be flexible like the 2-inch.
We're gonna try to
Look
do
at
it.
that. Not bad.
Yeah,
It's
we try
not
to get
bad.
it to that point, as you can tell.
And it's got that special liner.
It has the special liner exactly.
You know why I
same
really
as that.
wanted this roll? Did I tell you yet?
No, you haven't.
It's the whole reason I came here. I mean, I wanted to see your plant because I've been selling your hose forever and never really knew what you were up to. But all I knew is you made the best hose. That's all that mattered to me and all my customers. Now, I met this guy in North Carolina. He makes his own truck mount. Good guy. I've already been to his plant, seen how he does it.
Well,
We're going to do a presentation on that, and we need your help with the hose. And this was something I needed, was a 3-inch hose, because this cat runs a 3-inch hose from his waste tank to his filter box. That's the hose we're going to use.
Well, I mean, I love working with people with new ideas and want to improve, want to make
Yeah.
it better for the cleaner. You see, that's my whole purpose in being in business. If I can make a product that's going to help the guy out there in the field, the guy who is actually doing the work,
Yes.
and also create a quality product that they're durable, They don't have to be, you know, buying it every 6 months, but you have a durable product and is friendly.
Yes.
That's basically
Thank you.
my.
And this is what separates
operating.
you from the other guys. I mean, the big shots, they bought like one pallet of your good hose on my recommendation. They never sold it.
Yeah.
I've sold bunches of pallets of your hose because the guys wanted a good hose. You made us a good hose. End the story. I love it. Thanks.
Okay.
Now we're going to start selling this 3-inch. You can make that in red, can't you?
We can make it any color you want, Joe.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Thanks, Raul. And here's some of the production Marianne was telling me about. Look at all this. They do this like every day. They fill all these boxes up, ship them out of here. We're in Oceanside, California. You guys heard of Oceanside Boulevard? I was just driving on that street. Pretty cool. Hey, before I leave, you got anything else you want to show me?
Well, since you're already here, and I know you're coming from a long way, a long trip, so that I believe that this will be interested for the carpet cleaning as a.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I believe a drain hose is the perfect
The drain.
solution.
Oh yeah.
Because now you're saving space in your truck. You're saving space. This is a 3.5 to 1, so you don't need to have a long hose. If you need a 20-footer, now you're
nice.
only using a, you know, a
Hey.
6.5 footer instead of a 20-footer hose.
And that goes with your
Okay.
patent, huh?
Yeah, this is a patent owl plastic,
Right on.
and you can see. Now, another product that I have that I believe that will be very interesting to you, Joe, is the tapered hose. I call it the Cobra.
Huh.
You know, from 2-inch it goes down to 1.5 inches. And what
Oh,
it
yeah.
does, you know, it just change volume, convert volume into pressure. So you're never clogged up here, and you're always going to be on a flexible end, on the smaller end.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you have a lot more suction, at least 20% more suction coming from changing of volume. That is called the Bernoulli's effect. We're
Oh yeah, they know what that is.
Okay.
The Venturi effect. We use it in our sprayers.
Yeah.
So
But
you got it in a hose. So you go from large volume.
into smaller volume. That's
Small,
correct.
and-
The small diameter. I'm sorry, large diameter to smaller diameter.
Yeah.
You change the large volume into smaller volume is no different than putting your finger on a water hose.
Yeah,
You create
yeah.
a pressure at the end.
I got you. Awesome. Hey, yeah, we'll have to think about putting that into
Well,
use.
well, the good thing, let me just explain a little bit more about this.
Okay.
If you're working at this end, you end up less tired at the end of the day.
Yes.
Because now you have great suction,
Yes.
and you don't have the weight of the 2-inch end of it. So this, I believe, it will be a great addition to the product that you're selling.
How could you make that like 15 feet long?
Yes, we can.
You can't. You know, here's the little sales pitch I use to sell your 2-inch hose. The guys go, I'm trying to get them off of using the 1.5-inch whip.
Mhm.
And I always tell them, man, if you just get my 2-inch hose, the Lil Better that Raul makes, then you won't need that whip hose. And it works. They do. They get your 2-inch hose. They say, man, your 2-inch is more flexible than my 1.5. Well, here's a way we could actually get them to going from 2 to 1.5 in a shorter distance using this thing here. What's that called?
Cobra.
Cobra, like the snake. All right.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, we definitely got to try this out. Thanks, Raul.
No problem.